Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Greatness in You podcast. I'm your host, Gary Peart. I'm an entrepreneur, business owner, motivational speaker, author, and all around good guy. This podcast is designed to be your weekly dose of enlightenment, encouragement, and hope. So let's begin. Welcome back, everybody. Good to have you back again. In the last episode, we're discussing what are some of the blockers of blocking your purpose and your potential. And I said in afterthought that you dreamed about when you're younger what you wanted to become. You can see what is called your end at the beginning. As a child, you could see what you're supposed to become. So the question was, what happened? What hindered that dream you once had from manifesting? Can I say this across the board? All of us on this planet have a dream on the inside. So the question becomes, what is the dream blocker? Well, one example I'll give you of this and what's blocking it is that some of us had life came along, experiences, responsibilities, jobs. And because of those things, what we naturally do, we have our dream, but we push it down with the intent of later on going back and fulfilling the dream. So most of our dreams are on the back burner of our life, and we're saying, one day I will fulfill my dream. Well, given enough time, and if enough time pass, what will happen is you'll feel that you'll have less time to fulfill your dream. So most people say, oh, I dreamed about being a nurse or a doctor. I always wanted to become that, but I had a responsibility to take care of a child. I had a responsibility to work and take care of my parents. I had to work, and so we bury our dream. But I say it before, and I say it again. Age and time does not cancel your purpose and potential. Some of the most successful people in life started their dream at a later age in life. So you still have purpose, you still have potential, your dream is still there, it's dormant. And what I would encourage you to do today is start to dream again. By the way, just don't dream about it, write down what you dream about and put a plan to it, and that dream will start to begin, has potential to start to manifest itself. Because everything that is created in life began with a thought in the mind that led from the mind down onto a piece of paper. Once it reached on paper, there's a chance for it to manifest becoming real. Because everything that we see in our planet was once a thought. A thought is an unspoken word. A word is a spoken thought. So when you understand that when you speak, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So when you speak, your words create. And so that's one of the things you have to be aware of in stepping into your greatness, is that there's always going to be those who are going to talk you out of your dream. And so you get around people who are going to help you. And that's who you want to hang around. People are going to help you to manifest your dream. By the way, let me throw this in there as an added bonus. One of the greatest key to success in your life is learning how to make right choices. Choices is an amazing thing because we are where we are because of the choices we have made. We're going through what we're going through because of the choices we have made. So choices can either be good or bad based on what side you're choosing. Most of our choices has built with it, when it's wrong, consequences. So I'm always encouraging the folks, if you're going to make a choice, be sure to study out the consequence first before you make the choice. And if you can accept the consequences, then make the choice. But if you can't, don't make the choice. So most of what we're going through, why life doesn't seem to work for us, we're making bad choices and hoping good will come off the choice. That's not the principle. Here's the principle. Whatsoever seed a man sow, that shall he also reap. So if you want good to come after you, sow good words. If you want bad to come, sow bad words. The principle works both sides, on the right and on the left. So I would encourage you, if you're going to find your greatness, start to do good, speak good, encourage yourself, and find those people that encourage you in your dream. Because every one of us always need a cheerleader. Someone who can stand with us and say, I agree with you about where you want to go. I see that purpose and potential in you, and you go after it. And as long as you have that cheerleader, you always feel encouraged every day to get up and try one more day. Because there's always going to be those dream blockers, those roadblocks. The problem we have is many of us have faced some circumstance in our life where we know we have a dream, there's something we want to accomplish, but a barrier seems to rise up in our way. Well, one of the ways you need to look at a barrier is either a roadblock or it's an opportunity or a stepping stone. You and I get to choose which of these things they're going to be. I choose to see barriers and roadblocks as opportunity. Because behind every barrier and roadblock, success lies behind it. So when you go through difficulty in life, or maybe your upbringing wasn't that great, we tend to look at it as a hindrance. And here's the question we ask: why was I born to that family? Or why was my dad this way? Or my mom didn't love me enough? Or my brother and sister, we didn't get along? And so we can look at that one of two ways. We can look at it as a problem or an opportunity. See, in our creation, God knew what pressure we needed to bring out the great success and greatness in us. The more pressure, the greater the success. Every weightlifter understands this principle. The more resistance, the stronger the muscle. The less resistance, the weaker the muscle. So the principle applies also in your greatness. Your family was given to you to put pressure on you. And instead of cursing them, we should be thanking them, because you can use the life situation around them to be a barrier, or said, I'm going to be better than my family, and use it as a stepping stone to become greater than they are. That's what I've done throughout my life. And from where I'm coming from, the experience I've had, instead of allowing where I'm coming from to be a hindrance, I use it as an opportunity to become greater, be a greater man in life. To now where I came from a fatherless home, to now I've become a father to many fatherless ones, to encourage them that they too can be whole. It does not matter where you started from in life. It matters how you end in life. That's a great statement. Let me say it again. It does not matter how your life began. What matters is how your life ends. Most of us can't go ahead in our future because we believe our beginning. We keep walking forward, but keep looking back. In the next podcast, we'll discuss more into that realm of the greatness in you and to how to continue to press on in spite of your limitation. Look forward to talking to you. Thank you for listening to the Greatness in You podcast. All episodes are available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. If you like the podcast, please rate and review on iTunes, as this is the best way to help spread the word about this podcast. Also, if you'd like to support this podcast, don't forget to visit the Greatness in You Patreon page, where members will have access to exclusive content and other words of encouragement. And if you're interested in finding out more about your purpose and potential, check out my book, The Greatness in You, which is available at Barnes & Noble's, BAM Bookstore, and on Amazon, as well as many other places. Until next time, remember, there is greatness in you.